At. All right. Hey, folks. JuniorDeBoss here from twitch.tv. JuniorDeBoss. That's right. Check us out over there. We're doing some videos, folks. So here we have a bunch of people asking about what is my UI, what add-ons do I use, and the whatnots. So the first thing is, let's check out the main part of it, which is Sync UI. That is the main, like what you see right here, that's the main thing, is Sync UI. It's pretty much customizable to an extent where you can move everything outside of this little bar. The action bars, they cannot be moved. That is actually stationary, but that's okay because it works for me. I really am a big fan of this UI. There's multiple reasons why. One is, honestly, we don't need 10 freaking action bars on our screen, right? We don't. We don't use that many. I like to have them, sure, but we don't use them. These are all of my spells. I have one over here for obviously every man for himself because I use my my tilde key for that. And then I have a couple of other abilities over here, but I don't use them very often. And then I have my hearth hidden, but they're on, like I could hit control and boom, and there you go. Anyway, that's another whole story. This is going to be a real quick, just short little video, only because I only am going to talk about the add-ons just briefly, and then I will eventually go into exactly what they do. So the other add-ons that I use is Bad Boy, which it blocks spam and the BS. And if you want to, you can report it. I don't, because I'm sure plenty of other people do. But I just, it makes it to where it doesn't show up in your chat. Bag sync, it syncs your bags. The unfortunate part of it is it's server based, so it doesn't do, like, I like to have all of my gold showing in one spot for all of my characters all together. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that, but that's okay. I'm getting used to that. It's very lightweight, and that's what I like. So on Dark Spear, on this server, I have 240,000 gold. And if I want to search for something, like let's say crates, like the salvage crates, then I would just type in crate, hit enter, and apparently I have some kidnapped puppies around somewhere because I like to kidnap puppies, apparently. Har har. No, but it brings up the salvage crates or whatever you're looking for, and it shows you, okay, well, I've got 108 there, 4 there. That's because I just cleared them out this morning on this guy, just because I needed the room because I was going to be farming, which is kind of cool. I don't use this part of it all the time. I mainly have it for the gold, and that's it. So, yeah. And then there's the tokens things, which I've used this sometimes, not often, because it's just not something that I need. You know, if you guys are familiar with me, I used to have a UI where I had Titan panel up at the top here, which had a bunch of information. And now I just don't need all that anymore. Okay, so Bazooka. Similar to Titan panel. Very similar. Except if you don't want the bar to be up here, guess what? You can have them right here. Oh, and over here. And they're 2 separate bars. You can have multiple across wherever you want. So you just come on over to Bazooka and create bar, and it creates a new one for you right there. Why is it stopped? What's going on here? Hello? I should be able to move you. It's not letting me move it now. Oh, God, what do I do? The things that happen when you're trying to move them around. I stationary them somewhere, somehow. Let's see. Bulk configuration. Well, I have to figure that out actually, because I did not make it to where it would not move. Huh. Very awkward. That's very awkward. I'll have to figure out what that is. Huh. Of course, there's always snafuzis in videos, right? Yeah, because I can't actually move. Let's see. Huh. That's very awkward. Oh, maybe it was just glitched. Okay, so I just sat for like 3 minutes doing nothing. All right, so yeah, so now you could just move it wherever you want. It was glitched apparently. Nice. You can add whatever you want to it. So if I come here to plugins, not plugins, I'm sorry, to the bar 3. Wait, what's going on here? Did I? Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. So I already have these two on their own 2 separate bars. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take, we'll do farms. We'll enable it. And we'll put it on bar 3, which is up here, right? And we're going to put it to the left, and there it is. So now we can go back to this bar, and we can shrink the bar to be this, you know, just the size that we need it to be. And then you can now move that wherever you, whoops. Now you can now move that wherever you want by hitting the black and just taking it around. And you can put it here if you want. And boom, there it is. And I like to not have the background, so you just go poof, and there it is. So, but I don't like bar 3. I don't need bar 3, so we're going to remove it. So that's that. The other add-ons that I have is block Chinese. Yes, block Chinese. It is huge. I'm sorry. I'm not against Chinese people. However, on Illidan, I haven't noticed it on Darkspear only because I don't ever turn the add-on off. But on Illidan, when I first made my character over there, it was bad. I couldn't read anything else because of the Chinese. And it's not even them talking back and forth. It's just people posting in trade chat, want to sell blah, 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 but in Chinese type of thing, right? So this takes all that out. If they're typing in Chinese, you don't see it. Bonus roll preview. What that does is when you roll, or when you have, like in your a raid or something, and you have the extra little token to roll an extra time, it brings up a little menu on top or underneath the, you know, the loot window, so that you can click on it and see what gear is there that you would need if you don't already have it. If you have it, it still shows there, but I'm sure there's another add-on that you would have that shows that you already have it. Because most add-ons, or most people have that type of an add-on that shows that. So, Karg Bags Navaya. So that is this right here. And it's what it does is it separates everything. I like things to be separated and intact, and it just works. Again, this is another add-on where I'll have to probably go into depth just on its own and make its own video, because it's not something that you just install and put together. Now, the basics does have certain things, but I'm very particular. Like I like to have useful stuff in its own section or pet battle stuff in its own section. You know, I like that. So that's what I do. So I may make a video on just that as well. Cross Realm Assist, everyone knows what that is. It's just an add-on that you can type CRA, and it allows you to group up to other servers for different things quickly without actually having to hit Alt, go to premades, click on custom, and find group and go from there. And then you have to click on it, and then you have to sign up, and it just takes forever. So with this, it just works. Next app, Garrison Commander. I'm actually going to go show you what Garrison Commander is because it's a pretty cool add-on. It takes the place of Master Plan and Garrison Mission Manager both, and a lot of people have to have both. So this is Garrison Mission Manager. Now, the main Blizzard one now allows you to hit the space bar to just go through all the animated part of it, but that's, you still have to hit the space bar. So with this one, you just hit that and it does them both, and it's done, right? Then it's got this regular little look, and then you click on the little button right there, the third one from the top. Well, third one, doesn't matter. And then you set this up however you want. I have it global. I used to have it set to 10%. That way it did everything, and I'll show you what that does, even on 3. And just hit calculate just to make sure. And then it puts in all of the other ones. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do the lower ones from 100% because I'm past that. And then you just hit send all missions, and it sends them all at once. So let me just go back to 100. Hit calculate just to make sure, and then hit boop, and it's done. It's done. And you can put these in order of what you want. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the last one down here. So I want the oil first, I want the gold second, and then I want those medallions because those sell for a lot too. I have yet to get a Coalfist Gronling yet, but I've got a Cinder Pup multiple times. How awesome is that? Thanks, Blizz. Anyway, Garrison Commander, best add-on in the world for missions in the Garrison, in my opinion. Handy notes. That is the thing on your map. So where it shows the skulls, I'm probably on the wrong guy to show you this because, yeah, I think I have all the treasures in Draenor, unfortunately. It shows all the treasures. So all of the icons like this, it would show them all. But I've gotten them all, so that's why they're not showing. But it's the best add-on too. It's a very good add-on. Oh, whoops. What am I doing here? Honor gold. So let's see if I have any. I do have honor on this guy. I don't have a lot, but I have some. So what we're going to do is we're going to go take a trip down memory lane. Oh, what am I hearthing for? What the heck? I have to go through the portal. I have to get to Stormwind. I could switch over to a Horde character and do it that way too. I probably have more honor on another character, but I don't want to do that. So we're just going to do it from here. You're welcome for the recommendation of Garrison Commander, right? Since when did you use it? I thought you used Master Plan for more gold. Majiko. By the way, now you're in my video since I said your name. Ha! All right. So I have to remember where the PvP... Oh, I have a quest to turn in. Nice. Where the PvP vendor is here. I think it's like right over here, right? Right over here somewhere. Is it this building? No, these are trainers. Where are... Oh, it's up there. There it is. Okay. Yeah. So this, on the Alliance side, this little vendor right here, okay? Lieutenant Jack Spring, if you're on the Alliance side. I'm going to open up my bags so that you can see them. Watch what Honor Gold does.
Making a special purchase?
My hands, and it closed the bags already. You didn't even see what happened. It was so quick. Do you see anything new in my bags? You see these little daggers right here? The ones that you have to click each one. So what it does is it actually goes, if you have an abundance of honor, right? If you have an abundance of honor, a lot of people, this is what they use their honor gold for, or honor for, is to get gold, because a lot of the PvPers don't really do any farming of gold or transmog stuff or anything like that. So what this add-on does is it buys this dagger on its own. You just come and talk to this guy. It buys the dagger, and then after an hour and 59 minutes, the add-on automatically sells that dagger. Automatically. Which is awesome. So, yeah, that's cool. All right, so next add-on. Leatrix Plus. Man, this add-on is like a get-all of all add-ons. I like to automate stuff. So what I'm doing with Leatrix Plus is I have it automatically sell junk, and I have it automatically repair, because it forces the junk to sell just to be done with it. Sometimes other add-ons doesn't allow the junk to sell as quick as it should, because normally people will click individually, you know, click, 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 you know, right click their grays, but this one, it just does it. Releases in PvP zones, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just an all-around good add-on. And again, I'll make individual videos on these add-ons as well, so that just not today. Loot Appraiser, obviously you know what that is if you're in a gold maker's channel. Any gold maker uses this add-on usually, where it kind of appraises the loot that you get. So yeah, I don't have it on obviously because I'm not doing any farming right now, but Pet Tracker. Obviously, I showed you on the map where it does this, where it shows you these pets right here. Oh, I have all those? Okay, good. Let's try down here. Oh, nope, have all those. I'm good. Oh, wait, I need that one, type of thing. So you click on it, and then whatever. And it just works. I always leave it at TES or test or whatever, just because I don't need them to show up all the time. So I just let them be that way. And then over here, it also lets you know if you're in a certain zone, like say Highlands, Twilight Highlands, it says, hey dude, you need a Highlands mouse. So I can come over here and type in mouse, and now it shows me all the places where the battle pets are, so I can just go pick me up one, and then I'm good to go. It's just that simple. And that's why I like it. The other cool thing is that it also integrates itself. Let me not open that right now. Let's just do this. It integrates with the pet journal. So you see where it says destruction. That's the pet, like, what's it called? The pet breed. Or this one, which apparently doesn't have anything. The Abyssius is a destruction. The adder is uncommon balance. It's a balance, which means that it's a balance between power and speed. So it's the different breeds. And I use it for that sometimes, but not normally. I don't. I did today because I was trying to get these two, even though my dumb butt already had them. Oh, horrible. All right. Next add-on, please. Postal. So, have you ever gone to the postal box here? Wherever there is one. Let me come over here where I know for sure there is one. Have you ever gone to the postal box and been like, I'm going to send mail to, we're just going to say Junior. And then you realize that you're spelling it wrong, or you didn't, I'm sorry, you realize you spelled it wrong after you sent it. And then you're like, damn, well, that sucks. I hope the guy returns it back to me. Well, no longer. With this add-on, you can actually make sure that you send it to the right character. Like I send a lot of stuff to, like my BOA stuff, the stuff that's on account bind, I send it to a bank alt on another server because he just sits there and does nothing. You know, or like I want to sell, you know, give something to Junior Sales, which is my sales guy on the server, then I make sure that I'm putting it right. It just makes sure. Plus, you got to open all button, folks. You don't need TSM. If you're not using the TSM mailing app, that's fine. I never used it. The only reason why I would use it is if I were trying to really track the gold. But I think TSM still tracks the gold without it. And so I just don't need it. I don't use it. I like Postal and it just works. All right. He was standing right next to one, Horde noob. I know, I probably was, wasn't I? And then we come to rematch. So rematch is obviously the big dog beast of pet add-ons. It is the bomb diggity of the diggity bomb. Just saying, you can have teams. I mean, this one is one that I definitely have to make a video on separate from any other video because this is an in-depth add-on for sure. So with this add-on, you can make pet teams so that when you mouse over, where can I go quick? Yeah, I can't go anywhere quick. I'll have to do it in another video. But when you mouse over somebody, so like let's say that this quest giver right here, oh, Dark Moon Fair Lady. Let's say that she was a pet battler, and these were not the pets that I needed for her. If I mouse over her, it automatically puts in the pets needed. I don't even have to do anything. You don't have to have this open. You just mouse over, and it automatically puts the pet in. You right-click her, you do it, and you're good to go. And that's it. It's just a great add-on for pet battling. I mean, the teams, the leveling queue alone. The leveling queue alone is awesome. Because I can make a team, as you can see, there's a leveling pet that's here. These are my two levelers. Or I'm sorry, the Lobby levelers, and then I have the leveling pet. And it's random. Like it is in this queue. And as soon as this one's leveled to 25, the next one is up, and the next one is up, and so on. It's lovely. But we'll make a separate add-on for that separate. So, well, I just said separate twice. So, of course, you know about Trade Skill Master. I don't have it on this guy just because I just don't. If you're familiar with Trade Skill Master, then you know what it is already. If you're not, I'll make another video about that later because, yeah. And then, of course, there's Sync UI, which I've already spoken about. Which is this main UI. And then, of course, I have Voodoo, which I only use it on a healer, and I don't heal very often. So that's why it's not on. But as far as that's concerned, that is all of my add-ons. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Hope you want to hit that down thing, you know, hit it down. We don't like likes. We like unlikes. No, I'm just kidding. You better hit that like button, yo. Just saying. Thanks for watching the video. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already. You know, just doing that thing. Thanks so much for watching, folks. And I'm out. Poof.